I greet you in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Previous presentation might have shocked some of you when I've said that Isaiah 53 does not belong, that they are acting, Isaiah is talking of Jesus to die. He's not. That is purely Israel, the suffering servant. And we will talk more about that. And I've explained that in plenty in the defenseless God. But now, let us again look at the patriarchs. The patriarchs, none of them, if God was only looking for good works, none of them qualified. Even Abraham could not qualify. That's why the New Testament praises Abraham not for good works, but for faith. He is not a father of good works, he's a father of those who believe. Something which I've already explained somewhere, but now I can't know which one. But we have been there again. You see? Yes. Abraham is only praised because of faith. A heathen man to turn to God, who has come by himself, and he accepts him. It was contrary to the culture and the standards of those days. But since a lot of our sermons are ethical, and they can only, make sense and capture people when we refer to good behaviors of Bible characters, and everybody wishes that he should behave like them, then it becomes very difficult for us to overcome this syndrome that of good works prompts God to do wonders for you. Even nowadays, you see, that's what it is. And you know how much we quote Malachi, you see, so that if you give, if you do this, if you do this. But now let us look at religion, which is always emphasizing good works, and faith, you see, which is what Jesus Christ came back to restore to the foreign race. I have talked to you over and over that Adam lost faith. That is the cause of what we see now. All the suffering. He lost faith in his maker. That's only what Adam did. Yes. Is that so? Yes. And he accepted what the serpent was saying, and he took it over as the truth. Because the serpent told him that once you eat on this tree, or on this, or the fruit, you will be like a God. Yes. You will know everything. Now you only know good side, goodness only. Why? Because he was covered with the righteousness of God. And the creatures which are covered with the righteousness of God can't know sin and evil and death. Yes. But for the first time, the devil spoke the truth as far as our records are concerned. He said to Adam, up to now, you are not like a God. Mhm. You only know one thing. Yes, only good things only. Yes, that's only what you know. Your culture now, Adam, is to produce good works only. Because you are covered by the righteousness of God. But if we, but the there's more complication, which you would know if you ate of of this fruit. You will know, you will now be like him who knows good and evil. Now, Adam had never understood what evil is. You see, what is evil? The devil was playing on him on this one very well. That you just eat on this one, you will be like him. You will know the good and evil. And my dear friends, this planet knows evil. I don't know of the other planets. We know what evil is. We live as evil can be defined. Yes. Eh, why? Because the righteousness of God was withdrawn from us. And the state of sin settled in us. And we sat there completely with the state of sin. With the coming of uh, the state of sin, death came. With the withdrawing of the righteousness of God, everlasting life went with it. And I've explained that over and over. I've just repeated it due to questions I received, several questions, either by phone and by anything. And then I promised them that I'll repeat some of these things. With the loss of faith in our Maker, the Maker can't impose himself upon us anymore. He withdraws his righteousness from us. We remain naked, and there's no virtue. This where there's an absence of righteousness of God, there's presence of the state of sin. That one you cannot deny. Even if those who want to debate things, no, we don't understand this. Now understand it. Where there's the righteousness of God, there is no temporality. There's permanency. And the culture which comes out of those creatures is always automatically good. They don't even think about it. They have no efforts to do good, no effort whatsoever, and they are not proud that they are doing good things, because that's the way they are. That's their life, my dear. At least get this one, which I am repeating. That's the way you are. There. Let me repeat it again. Where the righteousness of God reigns is there is no temporality. No, there is no temporality. It is permanency. That's number one. Number two, the good works comes out automatically. And there's nobody will again make noise about it. Don't you see? I am performing well. You people do good works, because that's the culture of where the presence of the righteousness of God is. That's all the creatures' righteousness works comes out of them. That's why we are now informing you. Please listen carefully. The righteousness of God automatically produces good works. The state of sin, especially you people who have been calling and who says we want clarification now, listen. For those who have already picked it, it's okay. But allow me to to help these others. Okay? Now, an absence of the righteousness of God, automatically there is the state of sin. That is what Adam had not known, and that's what the Lucifer or Satan was telling him, that now you only know one side, but there's also another side. How can I know the other side? The answer is simple. Lose your faith in your maker and demonstrate it by eating this fruit which he prohibited. Once you do so, then you'll be like you are very creator who knows the good and the bad phases, you see. And then you'll be like him completely. You will know the good, and you also be knowing the bad. But the word of knowledge there, it is experience which it is not an academic knowledge or a philosophical knowledge. It is experience. You are now in your experience. It is not complete. Why? Because you are only enjoying the experience of good. You are enjoying only the experience of good. But there's another experience which you will know if you believe me and eat this fruit. That experience you don't know yet. It is only God who knows it. But if you want to be like God, then do this. And you will know the experience. Poor Adam didn't know that by behaving that way, he will totally lose the first experience. Yes, that's what the devil did not clearly speak. At least in our records, which by the way I concur, very scanty reporting. You see, but that one can be again be examined afterwards. But very scanty reporting to such an important matter. It is a matter of digging deeper and deeper, both in I mean semantically and otherwise. We derive to what we are now talking about. Adam thought that he would be a versatile now as a creature. He will be enjoying both experiences. You can't. You can't have them both. That's what he didn't know, I think. That's why he took it easy. And he said, but why did God hide from us that experience?